Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about India's education system, strength, weaknesses, and opportunities. So today we have our guest Faraz Ahmed as well as our beloved brother Bilal Ahmed. The next person will be joining us soon, our friend Jitendra. Till then, we will discuss on our discussion. So first of all, I would love to introduce with the topic. Basically, today's topic is more about the education system, that how the India's education system is all about, and how in the end it will be continuing, and how can we solve these problems which we are facing in India's education system. I would love to hear the different opinions of both of you, that how you feel the our education system. Our brother, can you please mute yourself while you are not speaking? So, Faraz, do you want to share any point on our education system?
Indian education system. I think we have to change our education system because Britishers made this type of system by which they can rule or own the India. But we have to change the system according to our needs, whatever we are facing in the now in this era. And I think that we should try to add skills in our curriculum. I feel that most of the people they completed their graduation, master, even PhD. Still, they don't have any skill by which they can earn money, and they have very less. They have very less confidence, and they don't have that much soft skill by which they can enhance their personality and they can show that they are actually educated.
Yeah. So let's move to the next guest, brother Bilal. Do you want to share anything on education system?
I think that India's education is not good because in India there are lots of graduated people but who are not working in any company. They are just doing those work which eligible person does. So I think if a person has a degree of graduation, even after that he is working in a company where he was earning only 15,000 rupees and where he doesn't need any degree. But after having a graduation, a person needs a job in a private sector or in government sector, but he's not working anywhere because he doesn't have skill. In India's school, our teacher doesn't teach skills; they just give them degree and tell them about this kind of thing. And after that, when we move to the private sector and when we go for any company, private company, then they ask for skill. What kind of skill do you have? They don't ask us about, first of all, oh, what kind of degree do you have? Do you have graduation degree or not? They ask us first of all, skills. So I think we should learn skills as well as education. All the things should we have. Then after we can work because lots of people they work hard. They do BCom and any other course. Then they got a government job. So only few people are working and others are doing the same thing which others are doing. That's why India is not increasing.
Yeah.
I think like that.
Absolutely, nice points shared by both of you. I think also the same, that in India the education system is quite low. That from the last so many days we are learning only the theoretical knowledge, which is not implemented in the practical knowledge. The problem is there that whenever we are teaching the students that you have to learn these things. Like for example, we are teaching them the history, so we are not teaching them that why you have to learn the history. Why is it necessary to understand? So we should not repeat those problems again in the new society. When we are learning the science, so we have to understand all the activities which are coming in the science, all the concepts theoretically as well as the practically. The main problem is that we are not teaching them the skills which they need in the society, because lots of them not are going to be a scientist or a maybe lots of them going to be engineer but not a scientist. So the key concept which we are teaching them are not implemented on the society. That's the main problem. And now I would love to go to the second slide. Yeah. So is the slide is visible?
Not yet. Now it's visible. Introduction.
Yeah. Basically, in today's discussion, we will learn about the overview of India's education system. Why does education matter? It builds better people, better jobs, and better society. Our goal to understand what's working. So let's move to the next. Yeah. So first of all, we would love to talk about the strength of our education system. What is the main advantage of our education system? So I think I can start with this topic.
Yeah, yeah. Please continue.
So our education system, basically, I will go to the point by point, and I think all of us should share their personal opinion as well as the points written on the PPT. So the first point is written that affordable education for the majority. So that's the benefit of our education system. That in our education system, okay, wait a minute, start the recording. Yeah, brother Bilal, would you like to share any strength of our education?
The education strength. I don't think so. India has any strength of education.
Okay, so I think we can move to the Faraz. Faraz, would you like to share the benefits of education system? And for the help, you can see the PPT as well.
Okay, okay. First of all, I would like to share our education system is very affordable. The person who are very poor, as we all know, majority of the people in India are middle class, and most of them semi lower middle class. So we can say that they can also afford the education in by which everybody can increase. We can say I am not able to recall that word. Move on the next point. Our education system is based completely based on theoretical knowledge. This is the good point for those people who wants to do better participate in the literature part. And I would like to share one more point. Education system built discipline and self motivation in the students. So
Absolutely.
these are the advantages of our Indian education system.
I would love to share on that the same thing which shared by the Faraz, that our education system is basically affordable. So anyone who is in India can pursue from the starting, because the government schools are providing the education for free. For till the 8th, the
Yeah,
education is completely free, and after that also there's only minimum amount which we have to pay to gain the knowledge. So I think the criteria to get into the this field is very less, and in India the government is providing the food as well for the government schools. So this also pushes students to come to the school, and they learn about all of these things. And as shared by Faraz, that the theoretical knowledge, we are making the theoretical knowledge very good. Third, I would love to share the fourth point, which is written globally recognized professionals due to competitive exams. That's true. In our education system, everyone is, if somebody is going to IIT, we know that he has cleared the exam. The minimum 50, or I think 10 to 12 lakhs people has given the exam, and he is selected in 5,000 people. So whenever he goes after completing his degree, he goes to the Google, Microsoft, and any universities. Their priority is that the person who is coming from IIT, IIM, we will love to hire them, because we know that these people has done something in their life. So they are globally recognized. We can see that lots of companies are hiring IIT people without any further information. Yeah, that's the strength. I think Jitendra will love to share any strength of our education system. Okay. As he's connecting the wires, that we can see the emphasis on discipline and traditional values. So basically, in our education system, the most valuable thing is that we are educating the people with discipline and
हाँ
traditional
हाँ
values are there. Like we are teaching the morals as well. In American society, they are not teaching the morals, but we are teaching them the morals, that you have to respect your parents and all the things which makes a human a better person. Yeah, would you love to share something, or we can move to the next topic?
Can I speak?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm saying the same.
absolutely.
Okay, okay. So I think in my personal perspective, then education system is very older right now. I think it came in 1968. I'm right.
Yeah, I'm not aware.
1968 at 1968, and you can assume this is 2025, and we are following the same 1960 at that time and this time. The very far difference, because this is the time of technology era. Everything connected by technology. But if we are we will see we will figure out Western college and schools, so we can see very large difference between us and Western culture as well, because we are following the same pattern. So sorry, I have done.
So I think Faz would love to share any points.
The advantages. or
disadvantages. Now we are
disadvantages?
moved to the weaknesses of our education system.
Okay, okay. Okay. I would like to share, as I shared in the starting, in our education system, we don't have, we can't is build our skill. And I noticed some people, they completed their graduation in English and even masters as well. Still, they don't speak English in front of the people. They can't communicate in English. So this is the weak point of us. We just focus on only on written exams. We never focus on oral communication, confidence building, soft skill. We should focus on these things as well. And we should try to add this type of skill by which the students can earn the money after the 12th class or graduation. We have to find the job if we complete our graduation, our intermediate, even masters as well. We are not sure that if we completed this degree, we will absolutely get the job.
Yeah.
There
So
is no surety.
yeah, I would love to share against the phrase point that I think not the against. I think we can merge two things together because if our education system is totally on earning money, so then we can move to the not the good thing, the mechanical world view that the whole world is not about being a good person, is only about the earning money. No, in our beliefs we believe that
No,
the
no.
whole education system, I'm building on that, I know that you did not mean that, we should focus that we are making a education system where all the things should be combined, the all-rounder should be there, like the person who is
Yeah,
teaching in our education should be capable of earning money. He should have the essential skills which he needed in the society to get a job, to better, to be an entrepreneur, to do the stuff which is needed in the society. And as well as he should be morally aware, he should have the moral values in the society, that how the society works. He should think about the society, not for himself only. So the education system should be designed that whenever we are teaching something, we should focus on the goal, that why we are teaching it. The necessary is that if you are teaching someone, that you have to, like the rectification, the memorization of things are so much that we are teaching the math. How we are teaching the math, that you have to do these things. Why? Just you have to do it. This is not the process. You have to teach the students that this is the certain way of doing it. Why? Because this is how it happens, how it's come here, how the people who were previously has developed these things. And we are not focusing on gaining the knowledge, we are focusing on teaching those students so they can get a better marks in exams.
yeah, absolutely. You are right. But Rikas, I would like to share one thing. What do you think that unemployability is increasing day by day? Do you think that our education system is the reason behind it?
Absolutely. I also think the same, that our education system is not capable of teaching the student which is needed in the society. The outdated curriculum is there and lack of
Yeah,
practical
yeah,
knowledge.
yeah,
So the curriculum is very outdated, that we are teaching the students the things which we should have learned in 2010s, but we are teaching students now. That's the problem. As the society is going, the whole things are changing day by day, and we don't have to update our education system every day, but we can update it every year, every 5 years. But we are learning the same chapters. My mother is 65 years old. We
yeah,
have completed her 10th. And when I was reading a chapter in 8th class, she told me she has the same chapter in her book. So I thought that
yeah.
why we are teaching the same stuff till now? Lots of things are changed. Do we don't have the new curriculum, new things which we can teach to the students? I think Jay wants to share something else, so I would love to listen to him.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much to give this opportunity to me. First point is too much memorizing. It's a very common thing, and I have seen too many students in my class and class and institute as well. First, we have to understand everything. Like if we are learning something, we are understanding physics, chemistry, and maths. So we have to understand what is the mechanism behind it, every problem, and how can we solve it. We cannot memorize lot of things, but you can understand everything. It's a very we can say simple thing. On second, infrastructure and disparities between urban and rural. And you can see right now in 2025, first you have to look Delhi schools, and behind it you have to look UP schools. I remember one thing when I have when I remember thing one thing when I had a exam center in UP. So when I saw there is no water facility as well, and there is uh, uh,
Laboratory.
laboratory and air conditioning, and there was no working fans right now. So I think this is a very huge difference, urban and rural areas. If you don't have basic things, so how can you improve yourself and how can you focus on one thing? So this is a very basic thing. And second, outdated curriculum and lack of practical knowledge is a truth. This is a technology era, and technology is changing day by day. You cannot memorizing one thing. This is not a government job. This is not a, and you know that every country, each country, if it want to develop, so private sector always be first priority. If you are working with private sector, you have to learn everything, you have to understand everything. You cannot memorize and you cannot stuck. Like we have very famous quote is here: if water still stay in a bottle, so after 1 week and after 1 year it can be spoiled. So this is a very thing, and if you want to improve and you want to learn everything, so this is, I think, first understanding and
Absolutely.
and and fourth point, in insufficient focus on creativity and innovation. It's a truth. And I have seen right now MNC's company and calling process, lot of people they have degree electrical mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, they have done computer engineering in IIT, and they are working in calling process. How can we create innovations, creativity? Because our engineer, they are working in MNC companies. Why? Because private sector in engineer, they are not providing good package to them. So this is a very, we can say, first point. If you have not good amount of wages, so you you are not able to focus on your work. Second, not enough good teachers all the like kids. Yeah, but right now, and I can see the, you know, this YouTube and or social media platforms, they are helping to students right now. Like PW physics wala, you can take on any classes right now, and you can read to brilliant teachers right now on a free. So I think this is a very good point, right, in 2025, and this is a first positive point. If you want to learn something, you can learn. Thank you. That's
Yeah,
enough.
so I would love to share one more thing here as we are discussing about the different universities and the colleges which are providing the education which is needed in the society. So I would love to share about IITM. So basically, you know, IIT Madras, the same
Yes, yes, yes.
university which people were preparing for last so many decades, and it's NRF ranking one, like the top college in whole India. It is, and now he has like they have created a whole degree, IITM BS in data science and IITM BS in electronics, which are mainly focused on the industrial relevant content, like whatever the content which they have. It is very industry relevant that whatever they are teaching, it's so much saturated, what we call collected. Like you can use all the stuff in your companies and in your universities and in your job as in your job. Like they are teaching the stuff which is needed in the society. So I would love to share these people that they are trying to change the society and different things. And why I'm sharing this because I am also doing the same degree. So I thought that why not share this? Yeah. So I think now we can move to the next thing. There are some topics, there are two different things. Like, for example, there's verses. So we have to give our rapid fire views on that. Like, within 2 minutes, we have to give our point of view that what we think about each of these topics. So, should I start the first or anybody else would love to share the first?
Faraz.
Yeah,
I
Faraz.
want to listen Faraz.
Faraz, you can start from the first.
Oh, rote learning versus practical knowledge. This is a very bad point for our education system. We just focus on these things that we have to mug up the headings, the subtitles, or whatever professor make or notes. We have to just mug up. then we will secure highest point in our thing. That means I would like to share one example. At that time I was in 10th class, so my teacher said that this is a in a chemistry, this is a equation, chemical equation combination. So we can say that if I don't know how these type of gas looks like, so can I make the water on the basis of my theoretical knowledge? No, I can't, because I don't know how to mix it, how it look like. I just know that if I made H2 plus O2, I will get water. This is the main thing.